تو روزگاری که ایران و اسرائیل همدیگر رو دشمن خونی خودشون میدونن و واسه اولین بار در طول تاریخ به طور مستقیم به سرزمین‌های هم حمله کردن، اسرائیلی‌ها هیچ وقت فراموش نمی‌کنن که تو سال 1346 چطور محمد رضا شاه پهلوی باعث بقای حکومتشون شد. اگه میخواید بدونید شاه چه کار بزرگی واسه اسرائیلی ها کرده که اونها رو واسه همیشه مدیون خودش کرده، این ویدیو رو تا آخر تماشا کنید. درود به شما دوستان عزیز، به یه ویدیو جذاب و تاریخی دیگه از کانال برای ایران خیلی خوش اومدید. از اینکه این ویدیو رو واسه تماشا انتخاب کردید صمیمانه ازتون سپاسگزارم. لطفاً با لایک و کامنت و سابسکرایب از ما و این کانال حمایت کنید که باعث دلگرمیه. محمد رضا شاه پهلوی پادشاه مقتدر ایران تو سال 1346 کاری واسه اسرائیلیا انجام داد که اسرائیلی‌ها بقای حکومتشون رو مدیون شاه شدن. تو خرداد ماه سال 1346 ارتش اسرائیل با نقض حریم هوایی چند کشور از جمله مصر، اردن و سوریه به ارتفاعات جولان حمله کرد و طی یک عملیات ویژه تونست این منطقه رو به تصرف خودش در بیاره. بعد از این اقدام اسرائیل، کشورهای عضو اوپک تصمیم گرفتن که در مقابله با این نقض آشکار قوانین بین المللی اسرائیل رو نقره داغ کنن. پس جلسه های متعددی شکل گرفت و اعضای اوپک در نهایت به این نتیجه رسیدن که با تحریم های گسترده نفتی اسرائیل درس عبرت بزرگی به اسرائیل بدن. ولی این تصمیم یه مخالف بزرگ و قدرتمند به اسم ایران داشت. هرچند که این موضوع تو اوپک مورد تصویب قرار گرفت، ولی ایران به دستور محمد رضا شاه پهلوی با جبران خوراک نفتی اسرائیل عملاً تحریم اوپک رو نسبت به اسرائیل بی اثر کرد و اسرائیل تونست با این حمایت اشغال مناطق استراتژیک جولان رو تثبیت کنه. با ادامه این تحریم ها و حمایت های حکومت ایران از اسرائیل، قیمت هر بشکه نفت از $3 به $12 رسید و این افزایش قیمت شدید باعث ایجاد بحران اقتصادی توی اروپا هم شد. بعد از این بود که کشورهای قدرتمند دنیا متوجه نقش مهم و تاثیرگذار شاه ایران تو دنیا شدند. پس تلویزیون بریتانیا مصاحبه‌ای رو در این خصوص با محمد رضا شاه پهلوی تو سال 1352 ترتیب دید که خبرنگار بریتانیایی سوالاتی رو در این رابطه از شاه ایران میپرسه و جوابهای جالبی رو از طرف شاه دریافت میکنه. تحلیلگرهای اون زمان این صحبت‌های شاه رو شاخوشونه کشیدن شاه واسه اروپا تلقی کردن که دیدنش خالی از لطف نیست. پس شما رو دعوت میکنم که این مصاحبه تاریخی رو با ما تماشا کنید. فقط قبلش ازتون تقاضا دارم که با لایک کردن و کامنت گذاشتن زیر این ویدیو به ما کمک کنید که این تصاویر به افراد بیشتری نمایش داده بشه. بریم با هم این مصاحبه رو ببینیم.
Probably and maybe more because we are going to invest in the UK.
Have you been able to assure the British government that you'll be investing much of the money we pay you for your oil in British industry?
Sure, because I think that our country in the next 10 years will be what you are today. In the next 25 years, according to other people, I'm not saying that, will be among the 5 most prosperous countries of the world. When you become something like that, you start to act accordingly. That is, on a world basis, and obviously without any complexes, and understanding the whole political or geopolitics of the world.
The increasing price of oil is going to hit our balance of payments hard and maybe even cause our economy to stop growing altogether for a year or two. Is this really what you want?
Just the opposite. That's why what we have decided and the consequent decisions will alleviate for a very good part your balance of payment. And I know that we might eventually do other kind of deal of that sort with other oil-producing countries. But don't forget that in 3 years' time, you will be a big oil producer yourselves. You might be a member of our club. So the picture is not as bad as it seems to be. Maybe for 1 year, 2 years, you will have some difficulties. First of all, I'm sure that you will overcome it. I'm sure that you will get out of the present difficult situation. You British have this quality of rallying around the flag, the country, when really it starts to be a little dangerous. I'm sure that you will do it.
But may I put it this way? Many people watching you tonight, watching you talking to us now. Many people in Britain, some of them cold, some of them quite poor, will be asking themselves what it is that you and certainly some of your Arab counterparts, sheikhs and rulers and governments, have against them. Does it in any way serve your interests to make a British economy suffer?
Why against? First of all, it's not British economy. If you want to say anything, it should be the world economy. And this is not against, we're just defending our chips. Because for such a long time we have just been, exploited, I can say that. And why don't you say that when the price of wheat was augmented by 300%, they had something against us. We had to buy it, or soybean, or steel products, or petrochemical products, which in some cases have augmented by 30 times. So did you have anything against us when you augmented those prices? Or what I buy from you, even weapons. The price that you are charging today is not what you were charging 2 months ago. It's increasing. Have you something against us?
Have you anything in principle against the system in Britain and other Western countries?
Not really against, but I must tell you my opinion. If you continue this way, a permissive, undisciplined society, you are going to blow up. And in matter of fact...
How do you mean blow up? I'm not quite clear what you mean by that.
Well, you will go bankrupt. You work not enough, you try to get too much money for the little work that you are putting up, and this cannot continue. It can continue for a few months, maybe 1 or 2 years, but not forever.
You're not going to help us not to go bankrupt if you put the price of oil in.
I won't be a good friend of yours if I did help you being not aware of the seriousness of the situation.
Do you then see oil as in some way a weapon that can correct us and our system?
Not really, but I was trying to defend my own interests. But I think at the same time it is serving this cause to maybe have the effect of a shock on you and to realize and wipe your eyes and see that, well, to face the future you will have to change your ways.
How particularly would you like us to change?
Discipline, more work.
Do you see any conflict between the social and economic demands of your people, about 50% of them can't read or write yet, and the amount you spend on weapons?
No, because we couldn't spend more either on illiteracy or other social things, because first of all we wouldn't have the teachers, and then for instance over hospitals we wouldn't have the doctors, the trained nurses, and it could create inflation too. Can I say that this year we are going to have a 40% national growth at constant prices, which is more than twice or almost 3 times the world record which was held by the Japanese?
Do you think as your country gets more prosperous you will be able to restrain the demands of your people for more of the kind of democracy we have in Britain?
But who says that my people are demanding the democracy that you have in Britain?
Don't you think that history indicates that that does come with growing prosperity? Are there any developed, powerful countries in this world with hereditary monarchies like your own?
Well, yes, but not necessarily, because our tradition are just on the opposite way. The people and their king are so close that they feel as the member of the same family. They have, I think, the respect that at least families or children used to have for their father.
نظر شما درباره این موضوع چیه؟ به نظر شما آیا این اقدام شاه در حمایت از اسرائیل کار درستی بوده یا اینکه فکر میکنید ایران هم باید مثل بقیه کشورهای عضو اوپک اسرائیل رو تحریم میکرد؟ شما چی فکر میکنید؟ به نظرتون شاه با این اقدام میخواست تو منطقه نشون بده که رئیس کیه، یا اینکه شاه با این اقدامش اهداف خاص دیگه ای رو دنبال میکرده؟ خیلی خوشحال میشیم که نظرتون رو در این باره حتما توی کامنت ها با ما به اشتراک بذارید. اگه به این دست از ویدیوها علاقه‌مند هستید میتونید بقیه ویدیوهای کانال برای ایران رو هم تماشا کنید. مرسی که تا انتهای این ویدیو همراه ما بودید. لطفاً با لایک و کامنت و سابسکرایب از ما و این کانال حمایت کنید که باعث دلگرمیه. تا یه ویدیو جذاب دیگه همتون رو به خدای بزرگ میسپارم. مراقب خودتون باشید.